Is it recording? Now, welcome to today's sessions. With me is one of the sample papers of Kjsea. We are going to begin the working. Number one, Sarah recorded the following numbers in a field book. We have 1/2, 5.5, -8, and 0.6. Which of the numbers is an integer? That is a question. Which of the numbers is an integer? First of all, one thing you have to know is integers are whole numbers. Integers 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 are whole numbers. They are whole numbers, and therefore and therefore -8. In our questions, -8 is the only whole number. So in this case, our answer is D. Our answer is D. That is number one. When you go to number two, 3 buckets have capacities of 16 liters, 12 liters, and 20 liters, full stop. The buckets were filled with water using a container. What is the capacity of the largest container that was used to fill each of the bucket in an exact number of times? When you hear about the greatest, when you hear the word greatest or largest, just know that one is a GCD. Largest or greatest. Greatest. This one mean GCD. And then the GCD, we are going to find the GCD of the 3 numbers. We have 12, 16, and 20. GCD of 12, 16, and 20. The 3 numbers can only be divided by 2. By 2, this one gives us 6. By 2, 8, 10. Again by 2, 3, 4, 5. So our GCD is equal to 2 times 2, which is equal 4. So the greatest number is 4. In our case, our answer, so the answer goes to A. Answer is equal, is the A. A is our answer in the choices. This case, A is the answer. I forgot to, D is the answer. Now, number 3, a farmer harvested 2,486,712 pieces of pineapples. What is the number rounded off to the nearest hundreds, thousands? The place value, a question of this form, you have to write the place value of all the digits. So we have 2,486,000. 712. We will begin with 2. 2 is at ones. Let's value 1. That tens. This one is hundreds. This one is thousands. We have tens of thousands. We have hundreds of thousands. Then we have millions. We are very much interested with hundreds of thousands, hundreds of thousands. So in our case, hundreds of the thousand, the digit which lies and hundreds of thousand is 4. So digit 4, we are going to round it to the nearest hundreds, which will be, you look at the number which is just next to the number of interest, or the digit we are supposed to round off. And if the next number exceeds more than, it is 5 or more, then it is able to round off, or in other words, to add 1 on the number of the interest. So we have +1 in that case. So if 8 is above 5, it is 5 and above. So it add 1 on 4, it becomes 2,500,000. The others become zeros. And that is our answer. Now, if you go to the choices, you will find an answer like that. That is choice D. That is the answer, 2,500,000. That's how you solve a question of rounding off. Okay, now we move into the next page. That is page 4. Number 4, the price of a liter of petrol at a petrol stations was 199.08. David wrote the price to 2 significant figures. Which of the following is the price to 2 significant figures? If we look at this digit, the number is 199.08. If you look at this number, it is How many significant figures are these? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 significant figures. In this case, 0 is significant because it is between numbers. 0 is significant when it is between numbers. So we are supposed to round it, or in other words, to write it into 2 significant figures. 2 significant figure means up to that. So this is 2 significant, but not exactly 19, because when you are writing number in significant figure, it is like you consider if the next number is above 5, that is, it can round off the other one. That is the number of interest. Then in our case, we have 9 can round off 9. It can round off 9 plus, so we say plus 1. It will be 10. 10 again, it will add 1 on 1. So 9 round off this one to 10, then 10 carry 1, it becomes 2. This is so this is becomes 2, and the other remains 0. The other one also becomes 0. So if you happen to write 0.00, now there is no need of let me show you. So now this becomes the answer 200. Now the reason I am saying 200 is the answer is if you rewrite 200 into one significant figure, 200 into one significant figure into one significant figure, it will be exactly 200. It will be 200. That is when you write this one is it is one significant figure, meaning the 2 zeros are not significant. 200 again, can be 2 significant figure, meaning that the first 0 is significant. And again, 200 can be 3 significant figure, meaning that the 2 zeros are significant. Now, when we say 0 is significant, 0 may or may not be significant in this case. 0 may be significant if 0 is significant if it is between 2 numbers, 2 digits, like between 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 9. If 0 appears in between 2 numbers, then it is significant. But now, if it appears where there is no 0 and now just 1 digit, it is not bordered by 2 digits, then it may or may not be significant. So in this case now, we have 0, in this case being not being significant. That is, only 2 is significant in this case. Again, 200, again, it is in 2 significant, meaning the first 0 is only significant. That's why I said it may or may not be significant. Again, 200 can also be 3 significant figure, meaning the 2 zeros are significant. Okay, so that is not necessary, but at least now you understand. You understand when 0 is significant and when 0 is not significant. So when you go back to our case, C is our choice. C is the answer. It is 200. Okay, now that is the answer. Our answer is C. Okay, number 5, Peter worked out a question on indices and got the answers as p squared. Which of the following is equivalent to p squared? Now, there's something which I changed here. Sorry. This is supposed to be multiplications. Supposed to be multiplications. And this is supposed to be divide. There's supposed to be division here. There was a problem with the paper. I mean, there was an error there. Supposed to be from the paper, from the original paper. It's confirming this is supposed to be division. This one is supposed to be multiplication. That is from the original paper. Now, let's come back to working now. So Peter worked out a question on indices and I got the answers. So this was the answer Peter got. Which of the following is equivalent to p squared? According to indices, according to laws of indices, we say p power n multiplied by p power m is the same as p power n plus m. Again, p power n divided by p power m is the same as p n minus m. And again, the other one is p power m power n is the same as p m n. Now, these are the three laws of indices. In this case, now we can apply the second. This is the first law. This is the second law, and this is the third law. So, if we are very much concerned with the second law, p power, in our case, n is 4 and m is 2. So, let's begin by taking the first case, that which is p power 4 multiplied by p power 2. If multiplications, you add the powers. So in other words, you just add, it is p, this one will be p power 4 plus 2, which is power 6. Can you see? This is the same as p power 6, because when it comes to multiplication and the law of indices, it says you add the powers. What about here? You minus. This one is the same as p 4 minus 2. Division means you minus the powers. So that means 4 minus 2, it is 2. So now, this becomes the choice. Peter got p squared, which is p power 2, which is the same as p power 2. And in our case, b is the one which is giving us p power 2, because it is divisions. Then second law says a number power a number divided by the same number powered, you just add. You just minus, you minus the powers. And in this case, when you minus 4 minus 2, it becomes p power 2. So B becomes our answer. So you say p power 4 divided by p power 2 is the same as p power 4 minus 2, which is the same as p power 2. And the question was, which of the following is equivalent to p power 2? So it is B. Our answer is what? Our answer is B. Okay, number 6. The equation of a line was given as, what is the gradient of the line? One thing here you have to understand is any equation of a straight line should be in form of y. Equation of straight line should be in form of y is equal mx plus c, where m is the gradient. M is the gradient. So in our case now, we have our equation. We will rewrite it in form of y is equal mx plus c, whereby we are going to be left with y on one side and the other figures goes to the other side. So this becomes our equation is 4x minus 3y minus 7 is equal 0. take this one on the other side. It becomes a minus. So this one is minus 3y. You also take 7, minus 7 on the other side. It becomes plus. So this becomes minus 3y is equal minus 4x plus 7. We have taken this one and this one and this one on the other side. That is minus 4x plus 7. So we want to be left with y on one side, divided by negative 3, divided by negative 3, divided by negative 3. You divide it through all the numbers. By 3, 1, 1, you'll be left with y is equal, negative and negative cancels. You are left with 4 over 3x plus 7. I mean, this one should be minus because it's 7, positive 7 divided by negative 3 becomes minus. So this will be minus. Now this will be minus 7 all over 3. If there is any answer like that, no, the question was gradient. You are supposed to be gradient, and this is our m. So 4 over 3 is the gradient. This is the gradient, which is our m. M is equal 4 over 3, which is the gradient. In our answer, we have answer D. So our answer is what? Our answer is D. Okay. We go to the next questions. Joel required at least 20 minutes to walk from home to school. From home to school. At least from 20 minutes to walk from home to school. Let X represent the time taken by Joel to walk from home to school. Which of the following inequalities represent the time taken by Joel? Now, at least, the word at least in inequality, at least means at least 20 is the same as either 20 or above. So 20 is included, either 20 or above, either 20 or above. So inamaanisha, it means 20 is included, 20 is part of it. And then if we let X, we are given X to represent the time taken by Joel. So X, which is the time taken by Joel to walk from home to school, it is either 20 or above. That means it is greater or equal. It is either 20, if X is greater or equal to 20. X is, there was a problem here with, this should be the answer. There's a problem here. This is supposed to be X. This supposed to be this was supposed to be, according to the what I have, choice A, there was a problem with the paper. Choice A, from the original, I confirm is X is less than 20. Then choice B is X is greater than 20. Then choice C is X is greater or equal to 20. And then choice D is X is less or equal to 20. So from the choices now I have, these are the right choices which are there. Actually, there was a mistake here, sorry. So from the right choices, we have the only answer that matches with us is X is greater or equal to 20. X, which is choice D. I mean choice C. Our answer is C. Our answer is C. C. C says X is greater or equal to 20. This is the correct answer. Number 8, Atieno and Carissa bought pens, exercises, books, and pencils at the beginning of the term. The number of pens, exercises, book, and pencil bought by each was represented by the matrix. You are given the matrix there, which is 6, 13, 3, 5, 12, 4. That is the matrix. That is the matrix. Now, the question is, what was the order of matrix? Order of matrix is given by order of a matrix is given by number of rows. Number of rows times number of columns. So the number of rows we have is, this is row 1, row 2. We have 2 rows by how many columns? Column 1, column 2, column 3. So we have 3 columns, 2 by 3 columns. And that is the order. So we have 2 by 3. These should be multiplications. 2 by 3. These should be all multiplications. So it is 2 by 3. The answer becomes A is on the answer. We have 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Let's go to the next question. Winnie placed a tube against a wall, as shown. We have the wall again. We have the tube against the wall. The wall is 2.7 meters high, and the tube has been placed 3.6 meters away from the base of the wall. So, according to Pythagoras, you are supposed to, the top of the tube was 2.7. You are given the foot of the tube was 3.6 from the wall. Which of the following calculation will give the length of the tube? The length of the tube is, if you look at this should be the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. This is the adjacent, and this is the opposite. So Pythagoras said, according to Pythagoras, according to Pythagoras, Pythagoras came up with this rule. Given a right angle triangle, and this side is A, and this one is B, and this one is C, then A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So in our case, C is 2.7, B is 3.6. So we are looking for A. We are looking for C. C. This is C. This is A, and this is B. So C squared, which is the hypotenuse, which is the length of the tube, C squared is equal A squared, which is 2.7 squared, plus B squared, which is 3.6 squared. So for you to get C, then you will have to find the square root of 2.7 squared plus 3.6 squared. So that is C, and the C is the length of the tube. This is the length of the tube. That is the length of the tube. So the answer which matches that is answer A. Our answer is A. A is the answer. 3.6 squared plus 2.7 squared and the square root. That is our answer. Let me see if I marked this one. This is supposed to be A. Never marked that, sorry. And our answer in this case was C. I also never marked this. Then, okay, now we can proceed. We are going up to we are going all the way to the next page. That is page 6, number 10. Anne made a semicircle tablecloth. The diameter of the tablecloth was 42 centimeters. She bided the edge of the tablecloth with a ribbon. What was the length of the ribbon used? If I can draw, it was a semicircle, like diameter is 42. So the question was the length. The length of the ribbon is the length of the arc plus the diameter. So we have, how do we get the length of the arc? Arc length is equal, because it is a semicircle, so we will include half. Semi means half pi d, or you can say half times 2 pi r. 2 multiplied by r becomes d. You can use this one, either of the two formulas. So arc length, I have said the length of the ribbon is the perimeter round. So for you to get the perimeter, you have to get the arc length, then plus the diameter. Now arc length is equal, arc length is given by half times, let's use the first formula, pi, which is 22/7, times diameter, which is 42. By 7, 1 by 7, this gives us, by 7 is 6. Yes. Supposed to be 6. Then by 2, 1 by 2, 11. If you multiply 11 multiply by 6, that is 66. So we have the perimeter, which is the length of the ribbon. The perimeter is equal 66 plus now the diameter, because it is part of the going round, it's part of the perimeter, plus 42. This gives us a total of 108. The answer that matches that is B. So our answer is B. Answer is B. Now you get it. Number 11, the milk company sells yogurt in cylindrical cups. Each cup has a diameter of 7. You are given the diameter of the cup and the height of the cup. The height is 10. The company sold 385 liters of yogurt. How many cups of yogurt were sold? The first thing here is to find the volume of one cup. How do you get the volume of one cup? Because it is cylindrical, the cup is cylindrical. So the volume of cylinder, is given by pi r squared multiplied by height. So we will calculate the volume of one cylinder. Pi is 22/7 multiplied by radius. If you divide 7 by 2, you get 3.5. 3.5 squared, then times height is 10. This gives us a total of 385. 385. And these are centimeter cubic. These are centimeter cubic because it is volume. Now, if that is the volume of one cup, and you have been given the total number of liters the company sold of the yogurt, then you will get, for you to get how many cups, you get the volume of one cup, you get the total volume the company sold divided by the volume of one cup for you to get the number of cups. And because the company sold the yogurt in liters, we have to make liters. We have to unify, which is the unit, to make the unit to be the same. We cannot divide liters with the centimeter cubic. So when we are converting liters, we can convert liters to centimeter cubic. And or we can convert this one to liters. Let's say I prefer we convert to meter cubic first. So we have 1 liter, 1 meter cubic is equivalent to 1 million centimeter cubic. What about 385 centimeter cubic? We are dividing by millions, so it is 385 divided by a million. And this gives us 0. This gives us supposed to be, sorry, we have mistake. We are supposed to convert. Let's do this one. Let's convert centimeter cubic to, let's convert liters. Let's convert liters to centimeter cubic. So we have 1 liter. We have 1 liter. Let's convert the 385 liters. So we have 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000. 1 meter cubic, not liter. 1 meter cubic. 1 meter cubic. 1 meter cubic is equal to 1,000 liters. What about 385 liters? This becomes 1 multiplied by 385 divided by 1,000, which is the same as 0.385. These are meter cubic. And then we also go ahead. We have not yet made the units to be the same. These are meter cubic. These are centimeter cubic. Let's convert back meter cubic to centimeter cubic. So we say 1 meter cubic is equivalent to 1 million centimeter cubic. What about 0.385 meter cubic? This gives us 0.385 multiplied by 1 million, which is the same as 3 zeros will move the point 3 times, and you remain with 3. So it is 385 plus 3 zeros. These are centimeter cubic. Now, we have the volume in centimeter cubic. We have also the volume in centimeter cubic. So now for you to get the number of cups, you get the total volume they sold divided by the volume of 1 cup. 385,000 divided by 0.38, no, not 0.385. This is the volume, it is 385. This is the volume of 1 cup, 385, 385. So this gives you, this gives you a total of, by 385.1, by 385.1, then the 3 zeros comes, that is 1,000. And these are these are the number of these are the number of cups. The answer which matches with our answer is C. Choice C. Answer is C. We go to the next questions. This one is for part of question 11. Don't confuse. This one is for question 11. Question 12. Nyaboke walked from home to the market. She walked at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour and took 30 minutes. You're given the speed and the time taken to reach the market. On her way back, she took 40 minutes to reach home. What was Nyaboke's speed on her way back? First thing to calculate here is the distance. So you are given speed. We say distance. Sorry, distance. Distance is equal speed times time. Speed times time. You have speed, which is 4 kilometers per hour, multiplied by time. In this case is 30 minutes, which is same as 1 hour. Half an hour, not an hour. Half an hour. That becomes distance is equal by 1 by 2 kilometers. The distance is 2 kilometers. The same distance he walked back home, and it took time. The same distance of 2 kilometers he walked back home, and she took 40 minutes in this case. If you convert 40 minutes into hours, it is the same as 40 divided by time back is 40 divided by 60. We want to convert to hours. So 0 and 0 cancels. This becomes 4/6. And you can divide further by 2, by 2, 2 by 2, 3. You can divide further, but let's work with 4/6. So now we are looking for speed on our way back. Speed is equal distance all over time. Distance is 2 kilometers, the same distance he walked. And we have time, which is divide. So speed is equal distance over time. Distance is 2 kilometers divided by time, which is 4/6. This becomes 2 kilometers multiplied by 6/4 by 2 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 3. So the answer is 3 kilometers per hour. If there's an answer like that, which is B, our answer is B. That is the choice. Answer is B. That is also number 12. We are going to number 13. Number 13. Moeni measured the temperature of a liquid as 14 degrees Celsius. Which of the following calculations give the correct temperature in Kelvin? For you to change temperature in Kelvin, you had 273. You are given degrees Celsius. If you are given degrees Celsius plus 273 is equal temperature in Kelvin. Temperature in Kelvin. So you are given degrees Celsius how many? 48 degrees Celsius plus 273. This one is equal, if you add the two, you get 42 plus 273. Okay, in the answer, you are not given the calculation. You can go ahead and add, but we have 48, which is choice A, 273 plus 48. You just add. That is our answer. So our answer is A. A is our choice. Correct. Go to number 14. A shop allowed a 10% discount on all items sold. Ahmed bought a shirt at 720 from the shop. Which calculation gives market price? Always a discount is a deduction of the market price. So market price is always 100%. Market price is always 100%. So if he was given a discount, it means he was given a deductions from the market price. So he bought the shirt at 90%. So he bought the shirt at 90%, which was equivalent to 720 shillings. And the question was, which calculation gives the market price? So what is market price? What is 100%, in other words? Which is the market price? We always cross multiply there. So you take 100 divided by 90 multiply by 720. In our case, this is supposed to be multiply. It's supposed to be, these are corrections from the original paper. We have 720 multiply. This is supposed to be multiply. This is also supposed to be multiply. This is supposed to be divide. And this is also supposed to be divide. You're supposed to divide there. 720 divided by 0.9. 720 divided by 1.1. 720 multiplied by 1.1. 720 multiplied by 0.9. Now, so this is the same as, I want us to rewrite this in, we are not calculating to get the answer because the answers which have been given is in form of the equation. So in our, we have already gotten the equation. So if you take 100 divided by 90, if we take 100 divided by 90, you will get 1.1. It is 1.111, but because we are rounding off, we take 1 is recurring, in other words, 1 is recurring. So we take 1.1. If you divide 100 divided by 9, then multiply by, we are rounding off to 1 decimal place, multiply by 720. We want to leave our answer according to the choices which are given there. And we have 1.1 multiplied by, which is choice B. 1.1 multiplied by 720, which is choice B. So the answer becomes B. Answer is B. That is our choice. The answer for the first answer. Number 15, the base of a liter bean is in shape of a rectangular pentagon. Pentagon is a pentagon